Hey y'all, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. Okay, we're gonna do a reading. After I uploaded the last one, I was playing with this deck and it's my new favorite. It made me cry, so here we go. We definitely have guidance from the other side coming through in this deck. It's a synchronicity deck. Synchronicity by Kathy Nichols, and it's really beautiful. Alright, so okay. Always make me stretch right in front of everything. Okay, I'm not taking reversals. They may come reverse, but I don't think that's necessary for this reading. Success, spiritual guidance, trust, protecting love, and love. So your love could be platonic love. It doesn't need to be like a, romantic thing. Oh, this looks just like me. Except I don't wear feathers like that. But do you see the kitty? The little baby cat. We've got birds showing up in 2 of them. So I would say that your success, our success as a collective, yours individually, is, and it could be success in whatever you're seeking success. If love is one of those things that's showing up, it could be that, or it could just be like trusting the signs. I think one thing about me is, like, I am a very magical person, and I see signs and trust signs, and I see things a lot different than people normally do, I think. And I really want to get back into that space of trusting what I'm seeing, because I know I see things differently. Like when I was little, and I think TikTok has done a really good job of like bringing a lot of people together that are able to see things differently, and like sharing our experiences and kind of reducing the stigma of it. But like there's a childlike wonder that I really want to get back into. So that's kind of something I'm personally working on. Like I used to see signs everywhere, numbers, letters. I really like license plates. I remember seeing like shapes and puddles and clouds, and like that's what I mean, that childlike wonder, seeing things not for what they are, but what they look like, what they remind you of, what they are. And I think I haven't allowed myself, I've been in this protector energy for myself, because I haven't allowed myself, because it did lead to others being like, you're fucking crazy, and like really traumatic things happening. And I let those people go out of my life within this past year, the last of them. And so now it's just like, let your fucking weirdo out, let your child out, right? And that's all of this, is trusting that guidance, right? Like last week, because of these birds, I'll share this too. Last week, all of a sudden, we were outside and I hear all of these birds. And I'm like, what kind of bird is that? Like, they were going crazy. And I look up and we've got 2 trees in our backyard. Well, we have 1 tree, but then the neighbor's tree kind of like shades our yard. And there were over 20 birds. Like all these different kinds of birds. And it's funny because I had received a generic reading a couple weeks ago that was like, you're going to be seeing more birds in your yard because you have healed to a degree of allowing like an entirely new ecosystem to come, right? And I'm taking care of all these alley cats, and like one of the cats, just with like the same as this picture, And I'm just sharing mine because I'm using these cards. I told you this is my favorite deck. This is what I'm hoping to manifest soon, and you might be in that space too, or you but I just wanted to share because I really think that healing our inner child and getting back into this curiosity without judgment and fun and wonder and allowing the universe to speak through other things that are alive, right? Water's alive. So like when I said I saw like things in puddles, you know, the clouds are constantly moving. All of the things that come from the 4 elements, right? Earth, air, fire, water are alive. Ooh, winter. Winter's coming up for those of us in the northern hemisphere. But yeah, share with me some of the things that you want to keep doing or like get back into, because that's part of our healing. In tune. So like once, like I had to like stop. I had to like turn all of that stuff off because I was worried about people criminalizing it, right? And I think, you know, I'm old now and I've figured out how to balance those things and I understand. But like when you want a sign, ask for a sign. And you don't have to, you can believe in whatever you believe. This isn't, you know, even if you are a very religious person, ask for a sign. Even if you're not, you know, if you're an atheist, nature can still give you signs. Whatever it is that you believe in, it doesn't matter what the religion is. It doesn't matter what book you use to connect to your higher self or lack thereof. It doesn't matter. But just remember that the entire world is also existing at that same time around you. And so if you want a sign, get a motherfucking sign. I was a big fan of like numbers, and it took a long time for you guys to come out. Incantation. What does that mean? Incantation? Doesn't that mean like the like embodiment? I could be wrong. Hopefully you know what it means. Leader. Leading with the heart, right? We're watching Drive Me Crazy, so I don't want you to go crazy. It's the end. Melissa Joan Hart, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Oh, there's a black cat. There's a black cat. A fuck ton of cats. Oh, both of my black cats are here. Oh, but that's the thing. I fed the animals the other day, and there's a mom that doesn't hang out front. She brought her baby over, and it's a little black one. The mom is really pretty calico. I am the mother commune for the kitties. Storyteller. So telling your story, I feel weird keeping like holding that space and like taking up space, sharing so much in this reading, but I'm glad that came out because I trust and believe that if I'm being urged to share it, I could be that sign you're asking for. This whole message, right? Held. You're being held by yourself, by others, by me. I'm holding you. I'll hold you. I believe in all magic, right? Attraction. So a lot of things for love keep coming through. And delay. So there could be a delay. The delay card looks like a lot of fire or flame. And then like surrounded by purple. I love these cards. Aren't they so beautiful? Okay, give us some more. Am I shuffling too much? Okay. Communication. That's the thing. The universe is always communicating with you, and you're going to take this however it resonates for you. And that's my intention. Hopefully these cards can answer some questions you have. Journey. So I would say, stay on your journey, communicate your journey by telling stories, especially if you are someone who experiences the world a little bit differently than like the status quo, right? Storm. Whatever storm you've been through, it's important to share. Night vision. It's important to share whatever storm you were in and share that, because that night vision, right? You can be the light in someone else's darkness. You know what I mean? Imagination. Sometimes it takes that imagination to receive signs from the universe. Eagle. Eagles do a trust fall, right? Okay, this is a lot. The World. Really love how they highlight Africa on there. That's dope. Usually everything's Eurocentric. Wisdom. Is that an owl? The Magician. Lots of birds. Oh no, there are birds here. There's a lot of birds, a lot of feathers. So I would say if you are getting into this space of needing a sign for whatever it is you need a sign for, look out for feathers. Butterflies could be significant. Hearts too, like random hearts. There's a lot of hearts. Lots of butterflies, flowers. Dreamer. There's the birds and the flowers all in one spot. Aren't these gorgeous? Speaking truth. Yeah, share it. And also, lastly, trust your intuition about whatever you're receiving. And I think that's the thing, is like when we do have this wonder and we get back into a space of, I mean, it takes a lot to let down your walls as adults. And or not even adults, you don't have to be an adult. It takes a lot from whatever you've been through to allow yourself to see things differently, right? Because it feels unsafe to go back to child stuff, especially if you are if you have childhood trauma. So take care of yourself, and remember that you're like most adults are just like little kids who have been hurt and keep hurting others because now they can, right? Because now they hold that power. And that's like the opposite of what we're trying to do. We're trying to like get back into play and release and enjoyment and, you know, and I know that sounds really counterproductive, but that's how you heal yourself, right? Love is the whole thing. We are only the pieces. Again, hearts. Choose love. Love yourself first. There is partnership here if that's what you're seeking. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. I highly doubt Theodore Roosevelt said that first. When you're decolonizing all of those motherfuckers who said shit, it usually came from someone else and they just coined it themselves. Inspire others by doing what inspires you. Again, flowers and birds. This is a different deck, by the way. I am here for a reason. Whatever reason that is, live in it, you know? You're braver than you think. Don't be afraid. And there's that little kiddo. Don't be afraid. Stay safe. Protect yourself, but not to the degree of becoming a heartless asshole, you know? Yeah. Kindness changes everything. And there's another cat. Cats too are significant. Owls. I hope this helped. And my assignment for you and for me is to allow ourselves to see what isn't there, right? And I'm not talking about with other people, but allow yourself to look at something and see something else. When I was younger, I used to blur my vision like we did with those books or whatever, those posters, you know, and then but I would do it on like the walls, and like we had textured walls, and I would see so many different things, and I never really told anyone. But that was when I was like really little. I remember seeing things in like paint texture. So just sharing. Remember to be curious and wonder and do it without judgment, and allow yourself to, and like it's not lost on me that the wonder is the universe and like the galaxy, right? I was gonna cut this up and put it in my stuff, but I think I'm gonna leave it how it is. The other reading I did today, the I Am, is about, what was that about? Oh, mostly about affirmations. So if you feel like you're not well enough to open up to signs greater than you, or what that means. And it's the thing is like journaling and doing affirmations and just connecting with yourself and whatever you believe. You know, when you ask for a sign, make sure you're staying open to receiving it, right? And you know, I am hearing that message too, because sometimes I'll ask for a sign and then I'll be like, I don't believe you, or that's not the one I wanted. So don't shoot yourself in the foot and lose the magic. Just do your best to be, right? And go back, rewind, and look at the cards again, because they're beautiful. This is the deck. All right, have a good one.